Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today in our land update we're going to take a quick look at rare totems and rare totem claims. I'm going to make a few adjustments to my land, and you can see here, while I did do some claiming yesterday, I have yet to claim my castle and my keep, so I thought I'd save that and do it live with you guys. I believe the castle has reached a week. It has. It's now been a week since the last time I claimed, so the estimated totem chance has capped out here at 58.8%, so we're no chance of that going any higher. Last week I claimed the keep while recording with you guys, and we got lucky enough, picked up another totem fragment. Following that, it got me thinking about totems on my lands and whether or not I should be prioritizing picking up a few totems versus picking up more cards, buying cards, or trying to open cards to add better workers to my plots. So I've come up with a bit of a plan. I've got $134 worth of credits sitting here in my account, so I'm going to use them credits today to pick up a few totem claims. Last time I checked, let's have a quick look here over on Monster Market. Yes, the totem claim is slightly cheaper than the rare totem. I've been told for all intents and purposes these are the same thing. I've never bought a totem claim, I've never performed a totem claim, so I guess we'll figure out today how it works. So I'm buying with credits. I buy all my singles now, all my cards on Monster Market, because they rebate you with DC into your Hive Market account. I assume, but I don't know, if I will get any DEC back for buying totem claims through Monster Market. Oh, wonderful, this failed to go through. This has happened to me before. Let's just take it down to 2. Buying with credits, $80. Success. Yes, that's successfully gone through. Let's see if we can buy one more. Okay, so why am I looking at these? Okay, well, over on Peak Monsters, I was having a look through some of my plots, and at the moment, as I'm sure you remember if you watched my previous videos, I'm not producing enough grain. I don't have enough grain plots, and I can't get any more in region 85 at the moment. So I have 2 plots here with common totems, and you can see here they have 20,000, almost 20,000 production points here, base, and 23,700. Adding a rare totem here will give me a 25% boost. So the common totem combined with the fact that it's a rare land is giving me a 4,000 production point. That's 20% obviously of the 19,890. So for me to get to put on this rare totem now will give me a boost of 5,000 production points just for the rare totem itself, which for me to replicate that with workers, I would have to replace this 5,000 worker with a 10,000 worker, or replace this prismologist with a worker for worth 7,500, which you're looking at a legendary gold foil, and you'd want 3 BCX, so you'd be looking at 75 or 80 euro to have that kind of impact to this land. Or I could just add a rare totem for $40. So do I want to spend $75 on 3 BCX of legendary gold foil cards, or just add a rare totem? So I've decided I want to change this to a rare totem, change this one to a rare totem, and put a rare totem on one of my stone plots as well. I have a stone plot that's got about 20,000 production points. So I figured that with my $120 which I've just spent, I was better spending that on rare totems rather than spending it on cards. So that's what we're doing today. Now I will need to claim everything in region 85 before I go making any changes, and then I'll have to figure out how exactly to turn a rare totem claim into a rare totem. So if you've done that yourself before, you'll know what the process is. If you haven't, you're going to learn along with me. So we're going to start by harvesting all, and with a bit of luck we can claim all of this without having to claim the keep or the castle first. With each of these claims I'm now adding to the keep and the castle as well, so it'd be nice to be able to do that after the fact, but I'll possibly run out of grain. I was reading somewhere as well they're hoping to add a button that will allow you to claim all, so whether it'll be all of these first 4 resources or try to claim everything in one go. Obviously to claim grain, wood, stone and iron, a single button to claim all 4 of those would be very nice at this point, and then later then maybe a button that might claim all of these. So I've run out of, as expected, I've run out of grain, so why don't we go ahead and claim our keep. So our keep hasn't been claimed in almost a week. We're sitting at almost an 8% chance, so let's see if you guys watching gives me a bit of luck again. And we have 1,000, so we are going to go ahead and claim this now. Okay, so no totem fragment this time, but we've collected 78,000 grain. Well, you can see yourself there what we've collected. More than enough for us to go back and complete our full harvest. This will be my first time. If we should get through this just fine, but this will be my first time, I think, harvesting a castle after a full week. After I've harvested everything else, normally I have to harvest the castle first in order to get the grain and whatnot, in order to harvest all of this. So this will be my first time. It's going to cost me 10,000 grain, and you can see here what we're going to get back. So this is a week in region 85. This is thanks to everybody that's been harvesting all week, not just myself, but anyone else that's in 85 will have been contributing to this number. So we pay 10,000 grain, and we have a 58.8% chance of getting a fragment totem fragment. A little tongue-tied there. So, and again, it's a common totem fragment. I thought you were more likely with castles to get rare or possibly even epic or legendary totem fragments. I've never gotten better than a common. I won't complain too much yet because I'm still getting something to help offset the cost of picking up this castle. Okay, so then we wanted to make a couple of quick changes. So let's have a look at our rare grain work sites, specifically the ones with the common totems, which will be this one, these two on 20%. So I could do this from Peak Monsters, but I prefer to do it from in here, and I think I need to do claim totems. Okay, this is where we do it. So we're going to do a rare totem claim. Can we claim all 3 in once? I guess that would make it easier, wouldn't it? Okay, totems are claimed. Let's go back. And yeah, there's my 3 new rare totems. So in case you were wondering if a rare totem claim was equivalent to a rare totem, they're exactly the same. There's just it takes an extra couple of seconds. So I'm taking out the common totem, I'm putting in the rare, and you can see here the production boost that I'm getting as a result of that. So we're getting an extra 15% on top of our production. And we will get an extra almost 60 grain per hour. Every little helps. This also has zero impact on the cost of feeding my workers or the cost, the DEC required. This was another factor for me in deciding how I was going to spend that $120 worth of credits. Obviously, if I'd added stronger workers or max level cards, I would probably have impacted the amount of DEC that was required to continue powering up the plot. So that's a nice addition there. You can see I'm still way off on my grain. What's required per hour is nearly it's over 7,000. I'm not even reducing half of what's required, so still a long way to go there. Okay, so we'll get back to this worksite ready now in a second, and I'll explain what I've been doing there. We'll just quickly switch over this grain as well. So this grain plot, we want to switch out this guy for a rare. Okay, an extra 71 grain per hour. Again, another every little helps. And then the third one I wanted to change was because stone is the most valuable of the resources at the moment, I wanted to make a change into one of my stone. So looking at these numbers, the stone plot here, which has no totem at all, has a base production of 18,900 with the land buff. It's up to 20,190. So my totem here is going to add an extra 5,000 production power, so that'll bring it up from 22,000 up to 27,000, give or take. So we're going to look for this plot 858. So let's go back and find our stone plot. It's a rare stone plot 858. That's you right there. So you can see here what the workers are currently doing. So I've got some decent workers on here. It's a shame this one is only getting 6,000. It's the same level as this card, but because this card is a white card or a life card, the land adjustment, terrain adjustments is given an extra 10%, which this neutral card does not get. But that's okay. We're going to add a rare totem on here. And you can see straight away we're going to get an extra 10 stone per hour, which is worth a lot to me. That's like adding another worker, that rare totem, but that worker is worth 25% of the total of these guys. So again, $40 I should say, spent well I think on that rare totem. Okay, so let's go back. The common totems, the two common totems I took off, I'll have a look later and figure out where I want to put them, but I know that I do have a worksite ready. Up here in the top right you can see I'm sitting at almost 10,000 research. So because I was at almost 10,000 research, I've decided that I have these legendary plots, and I had 3 of them on research. I dropped it down to 2 last week, and now I'm going to drop it down to 1. So I'm going to maintain doing some research. I think 10,000 is the number you want to have in case I want to build another Aura Lab or something else that might come in the future, but I can't afford to continue to have so many plots dedicated to research. So this plot is now ready to switch over to wood. So I'll feed the workers. Okay, Now I'm just having a look at this, and I'm looking at some very high level workers. I'll go back and take a look at it later on, but this may be one of the places where I add on one of these 10% totems. Okay, so that's our changes for today. Where am I sitting on fragments? I'm now up to 4 fragments of the common totems, and I think I need 10. Yes, so we need 10 to create a common totem, so that's probably going to take 6 more weeks, 6 more successes, which who knows how many more weeks that'll take. So this is where I'm finishing out then this video. So again, in my case, I think Rare Totem was the way to go. I had a few more credits. I wanted to put a little bit more money into my game, into the land game, so to speak. I could have spent it on, or could have found a way to put the money into the game in the form of DEC in order to reactivate some of these regions. Or I could have used the money to pick up additional cards in order to power up more plots, or as the choice I went with, could pick up some totems in order to improve the plots I already have activated, have them working that bit better. So that's what I decided to do today. So anyway guys, thanks very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Many thanks for watching. Sláinte.